Hey everyone, it is officially June, Halloween in June. We have our halfway to Halloween mantle up still. I was gonna grab my Dyson, first of all, my handy dandy Dyson, because we're gonna need this guy today. Let's find a seat somewhere. Maybe it might be too bright over here, but whatever, we'll deal with it. Anyways, today though, I'm turning in my vehicle. The lease is up and I gotta turn it in, which is sad. It is Mr. Skeleton's home. And of course, this is really last minute. I'm always the ultimate procrastinator. It's kind of impressive how bad I procrastinate. So I have to turn it in today and I'm just cleaning it out today. We're gonna clean out the car. I'm gonna vacuum it out, wipe it down. They don't require that. They're gonna be cleaning it out and detailing it and all that anyways. For me, I just figured I need to take all the stuff out of there anyways. And I probably have some goop or crumbs or whatever down into like the areas like in the side of the door and all that kind of stuff that I'm gonna clean out. And then I just figured while we're there, we might as well just do a little bit of vacuuming and stuff too. Anyways, okay, we're going out.
All right, so the first thing I figured I would do is show you guys what it looked like before. So before we started cleaning everything out, this is honestly not the worst it's ever looked, which probably for some people is like, what? But for me, this isn't horrible. That's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Have some things inside of my door. Mr. Skeleton is in there, a bunch of grocery bags. But yeah, anyways, just emptying everything out, taking out Mr. Skeleton first, then moving on to some grocery bags, just putting all of my grocery bags in one box wherever they would fit, and took those out. Which, note to self, I need to go through these bags. Anyways, moving on to my center console. This kind of ended up being a what's in my center console type of video. I had a very phallic looking camera mount, some hand sanitizer, keys, a little connector plug-in cord situation for my phone, a bunch of crumpled up receipts. What else did I have in here? Oh, a bat air freshener and a bunch of pins randomly. And I think, a lotion and a comb I was looking for, just a random comb. If you've seen my hair, you know I can't even comb through it. It's always a mess. But it was in there anyways. All right, so also a bunch of change at the bottom, which, by the way, as I'm going through all this stuff, I have two different bags you're going to see right here. One bag is all the stuff I want to keep. The other bag is all trash, and I have these with me as I continue on. I just keep them close by. Moving on to this little area on the inside of my door, once again, finding more spooky things. Mr. Skeleton was in the back, little bat air freshener, and now a random spider, just keeping it spooky around here. Also, this really scary deodorant that I melted all over the inside of this door, which was super fun to clean up later, except for it wasn't at all. But anyways, we're moving on to the console area, the front console area, and I found a random battery for my vlogging camera I thought I lost last year. During Halloween decor hunting season. Finally found it. And here I'm just getting all the dust off of the dashboard area and inside of the console, and just all the dust that is everywhere. And I like to move from the top down. So I start at the dashboard and then work my way down. That way any dust or crumbs can fall on the floor, and then I can just vacuum the floor last. Then I'm going to go with my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray in the lilac scent, and I'm going to start wiping down my dashboard and anything and everything that I had just dusted off. Also, you can't forget the little blinker area or the little shifter areas. Those get so gross, and I don't think about it because the blinker is kind of, behind the steering wheel. You don't really see it, but I'm pretty sure it had 3 years worth of foundation on it. Not really, but it was definitely caked on a little bit. Definitely forgot about that. Neglected that area for sure. Anyways, moving on to the steering wheel. I wiped down the steering wheel, and normally if there's anything leather in the car, I will use a leather wipe or something that's more conditioning, just so my leather is looking fresh, and leather can dry out and start cracking and flaking and all that kind of stuff. So I just try to keep it looking nice, but my leather wipes had completely dried out. There were only a couple left anyways, but I didn't have time to go grab more. I was I had procrastinated to the point where I had 0 time left, so I just used some all-purpose spray just so no one had to touch my scrungy ass steering wheel. So anyways, here I'm just continuing to wipe everything down around the steering wheel, the door area. I got the door handles, the lock areas, the armrest area, and down kind of by the floor a little bit. just making sure I got any scuffs or there was any, down towards the floor, any mud or dirt or whatever, and fingerprints and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of cleaning everything off. All right, moving on to the driver's side door where I had all that melted deodorant. So I just tried to vacuum. I tried to fit the vacuum in there. It didn't really go so well, but I got the rest of the crevices. And if there are any areas, like little small nooks and crannies that you can't get anything, like you can't get little crumbs out or anything, I like to use toothpicks. Or if you're worried that toothpicks are going to damage, sometimes I'll use like you'll see here, I'll use a pin and I'll put it in my towel so it's not super sharp or it's not drawing, like I don't have the pin out. It's just like a click pin, so I don't have it out. I'll try to dig out little things with that, or a toothbrush will work if you're trying to get into like a little crevice, like a little crack area. Sometimes a toothbrush, obviously one you're not using, but Dollar Tree has my favorite. I've talked about it before. They have my favorite toothbrushes. I just go and get a whole pack of them and use them for cleaning out little areas. I didn't use them here because I ended up using my brush attachment on my handy dandy Dyson handheld, my favorite thing ever. I ended up using the brush attachment, so it got a lot of that stuff up. But if you have some pesky areas, those toothbrushes really help. But here I'm just doing the console area, center console area, getting, once again, you can see the brush attachment here in action, getting all the little crumbs and dust and all the stuff up, and then going in and using my all-purpose spray to kind of wipe everything down and just get everything nice and clean. Any coffee that had spilled or anything that had kind of gotten stuck in or around here, I went ahead and wiped all that up. And this was a big difference here. I should have done this a long time ago, but my last day with my car, at least it looked clean then. Anyways, so wiping down the rest of everything, the doors, and also vacuuming the seats. Once again with my Dyson. Okay, so I know all I do is talk about this freaking handheld Dyson. It's all I talk. It's not ever sponsored. I just love this thing that much. And I've read some of you guys have gotten one and your lives have also been changed. So it's literally, it's no secret. It's amazing. But anyways, any sort of a cordless vacuum is the best for cleaning out your car because you don't have to have a big old cord, or even, when you go to the car washes and you have that big tube thing you got to carry around. Yeah, this is just, it's a nice little handheld situation. So anyways, here I'm just wiping everything down, vacuuming everything, and moving down. So I had started kind of towards the top, moving down until I got all the way to the floor. So vacuuming the seats in the back and the little cup holders and getting all my crumbs out, doing the Dyson thing, and it's already looking so much better back here. Although I'm missing Mr. Skeleton's face back here, but it's all right. Anyways, just wiping everything down after I vacuumed it, and then I move on to the carpet area and the floor area. I had just taken my car in to get serviced a couple weeks before, and they clean the floor, or they vacuum the floor for you when you take it in for service. But here I was just kind of touching it up. But normally I'll take out this whole rug area and take it out to the driveway and then vacuum it out there. Then vacuum the bottom area, bottom floor carpet area, and then put the rug back in or whatever. You can also shampoo it or do all the fancy stuff you want to do. But here I'm just trying to get up anything that like mainly hair, my own hair, pretty much. Okay, now we're in the trunk. This area, I don't know what this carpet material is made of, but it was hanging on to everything for dear life. Even my Dyson couldn't help it. So some of the stuff I just ended up leaving back there, but anyways, that is it. We are done. Just have a bunch of before and afters I'm going to show you. It looks so much better and looks so nice. But yeah, just a bunch of before and afters. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey, Ghoul, hey down in the comments because I love talking to you. And let me know any of your favorite car cleaning tips down in the comments. And yeah, you'll see here in a second, I wave farewell to my car, my little go-kart essentially is what it was. And next time we're in a car, or next time we're Halloween decor hunting, basically is where we're going to be at. We're going to be in a different car. So it's going to be, don't worry, Mr. Skeleton is coming with us. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.